Well, good morning. I've just been getting these two Electroluxes ready to punt to some Electrolux fanatic. So I thought we'd have a little look on video. Now, this is obviously an Electrolux 65, which you see plenty of. Seems to be common as dirt these, there's loads of them still left. And this is an Electrolux 64, which you don't seem to see quite so many of. This one I got at the local auction 10 years ago, I want to say, where I got a lot of stuff from. And yeah, I think last time I looked, there's only one other video on YouTube of one of these. And it's a sketchy video, probably full of inaccuracies, made by me in 2015 of this very one, and it's still here. So that's that. We will start, let's look at the 65. It works very well, as they all do. Basically, this particular one, although I've had a few of these and some of them got binned because they were wrecked, there's another one left that belonged to an elderly woman. This one was in a wooden, not even a wooden box, it was in, dog, this is not the time. On an online auction site, my friend saw a cardboard Electrolux box with the wooden frame, and inside was the proper wooden box that Electroluxes came in. So that's uncommon. There's loads of those wooden boxes from the 30s and whatever with vacuums left in them. But there's hardly any of the cardboard outer boxes, so that's good. So anyway, he bought that, but inside was a 65. It wasn't a 30s Model 12 that it was meant to have in it. A couple of bits for it. So that's where this one came from, but it's actually quite good. Slightly damp, I did just wipe it. The X is coming off slightly, but it's pretty alright for its age. Inside, it has its cloth bag and it's all decent. It's all very good. This is going to be very difficult to put on, so hang on. Oh dear, whole thing's come out. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. Well, I've got it underneath. There is the rating plate. There's something on the bottom. There you go. Actually, I'll tell you what the odd scuff is that I haven't cleaned off. The original cable had melted, so it's got another cable on it. So that's that. Now, paraphernalia to go with it is obviously the hose, which is quite good. I have a couple of new front ends, which are dusty because they're old, but they're new. So I'm going to sell one of those with it. Some throwaway bags that look quite old. Yep. The dusting brush, I'm trying to install new wings, but it's very difficult because, you know, you can see the problem. So if you've got any tips on how to put them on, do let us know. Other attachments, the wand, floor heads, fine. But we also have the manual. Which, would you know, we could just sit and read all day because these kind of manuals are fascinating. But, you know, we don't really have enough time to sit and... Maybe we should... Oh, dear. Right, well, I'll tell you what. If you're really clever, you'll slow it down and stop it if you really want to. What do you mean, everyday cleaning with only 2 attachments? Oh, those 2. Those, I didn't know those existed, those plastic things, but I have one. And it just goes in the nozzle. Did you have to buy these separately? I don't know. Yep, so we have all of this, as you know. This is great, these adverts. I'll maybe sit and read these of an evening before they go. Even if your kitchen is small and you're a peasant, you'll be delighted with how useful your Electrolux can be. You know, it's all really rather... Look at the car. Oh, that's brilliant. Probably the only time a man was allowed near a Hoover in those days. Yeah, it's all very nice, isn't it? Clean between radiators and spray things. Take up graffiti artistism with your new Electrolux. Remember those important things. For instance, the 65 has many other uses. For instance, blown air directed under carpets will air them. A smoky room after a party, then just let the cleaner run. It'll soon freshen the atmosphere. I think every room was smoky back in those days. Filthy people. Polisher. Okay, well, you've seen that. So that's that. How lovely. Now, stuff for the 64. In fact, I'll show you the 64 first. It also works well. I don't know if it's meant to be more basic than the 65. The cord's shorter and there's no wheels on it. But it's not bad for its age. It's a bit less wattage than the 65. Inside, it's got a cloth bag, but it's also got a filter under here. Didn't know I had that. Cloth bag also sadly has a hole in it, but I managed to go to the garage and get a new one, so I'll have that to include. It's going to be a bit awkward to stick on in it. Oh, there you go, that's fine. Now, bizarrely, this was in a different stash. This kind of ticket thing was in the box with the 65 that was meant to have a Model 12 in it. So somebody's had 3 Electroluxes, because there is a small little kind of informational book. How does it, oh, it like folds out. Oh dear. This looks like it could just fall to bits, right? Oh wow, that is, you could frame that. Yes, so with regards to attachments, this would have had 3 different attachments. Now, a wee while ago on eBay there was an 87 for sale, quite cheaply. I don't know why I didn't buy it, and it had a couple of 64 attachments, so I didn't buy it. I kind of wish I had. So that folds over, that folds in, and that folds up like that. And we have another instruction manual. These are great. This is, yeah, well this one must open out. Oh dear. This is, I should have maybe rehearsed this. Oh dear, how do you open this one? Oh, it must fold out as well. Oh my goodness, how do you, now that is cool. Yeah, so this would have, well this is showing like a metal hand grip on here. Oh, this is showing different. Oh, this is showing different stuff to what you're about to see. Ah, okay, now that's handy. Now, the attachments I have, this came with it. This wand, single plastic wand, and this attachment came with it all those years ago. It has kind of rounds of tape in it, but it's held up in my 10-year ownership. There's also the hose, which isn't nice, it doesn't really swivel. It's also been sort of sketchily repaired when my granddad was still repairing things with silicone, but anyway. The hose there has a metal hand grip, so that's odd. Now, I found this attachment, which is lovely. It's got lovely bristles on it, and it looks basically of the same kind of mould into that. Maybe it's not even Electrolux, but I also have this one too, which is what's in this photograph. So perhaps that's what will go with it. Could be that this is for an earlier 64 and the attachment's different to what this one would have had. Because this one, didn't this one show the plastic hose? You're getting more of my hands than you are of the... Yeah, this one shows the plastic hose that I have, I think. Yeah, this one basically. Well, this one still shows that brush. Anyway, we have some parts for it, which is, let's just be thankful of that. So that, oh yes, there's also the new bag, which I just happen to have. I think it's the right bag, it's practically the same as that one. I've got one of those to go with it as well. Did these have paper bags, the 64, I don't know. But yes, that's 2 Electroluxes I have to get away. Sorry for the noise of the dogs in the background, I've just realised how noisy it is. So that's that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching.